Hey guys, this is my review for Royal Quest, which is a free-to-play game on Steam, or you can download it directly from their website. So, if you do download it on Steam, you're going to have to still register an account with this company. And yeah, you have to download it using their launcher, even though they have it on Steam. It's just one of those third-party things that they do. So in this game, you play as an adventurer and you just do side quests. I don't even think there is a main storyline to this game. Well, at least I don't have one at this current point in the game, so either there is one and it's only up to a couple levels and I've completely forgotten it, or there just is no main storyline apart from like the tutorial in this game. So I guess we can always just count the tutorial as a main storyline. But basically, all you do is like really generic side quests that you'd find in any like MMO pretty much. Basically, it's just go into a region, they tell you to kill a certain number of like a creature, or they tell you to get loot from a certain kind of creature. So then basically you're just constantly grinding your way through the levels, killing creature after creature, trying to get a higher level up so then you can go and kill more creatures. Yeah, there's not even really a boss fight or anything in this game. It's just grinding. That's it. There's no original like storyline, nothing like that. It's just grinding, killing creature after creature, trying to get to level 60 so that you can like actually be worth playing PvP in. But I mean, PvP is pretty average in this game, I guess. I mean, I found the server to be quite laggy, but I was still able to beat like most people that I versed in PvP that were at my character level. I think most people seem to build their like character for like grinding. So luckily this game does have items and stuff that you can purchase so that you can reset all your attributes and skills, because pretty much when you're grinding, you're focusing on like health and damage and stuff like that. But when you're PvP, it's a little bit different since it's just one-on-one battles. It's not really getting like surrounded and trying to hold people off where you attack. But even so, at this level, PvP was alright. I think they don't really have like set PvP or PvE servers. It's all just combined. They have like certain regions of the world which are PvP. So then if you enter them, other players can automatically like attack you. Even if they were way higher level than you, they can still attack you. A couple of the PvP areas I went into, there were people like 10 or 15 levels above me who were just running around killing all the low level like characters who were trying to complete the quest in that area. So they kind of ruined the game a little bit, but not enough to like really make me hate the PvP, because if you do find people around your own level, it's quite enjoyable to PvP them, especially when they're like the exact same character build as you and they absolutely suck at it. And like you just see them running around dying all the time while you're at the exact same level, the exact same skills and stuff, because basically up to level 20 all of the skills are automatically placed on your character. You have no like decision tree or anything like that. You can kind of like increase your attributes and stuff uniquely, but the skills themselves are all very generic preset stuff that get pre-allocated to you based on your character choice. So the classes in this game are very generic to pretty much any MMO out there. You got guns with pistol or rifle class. Then you've got your archer or your rogue with the daggers. Then you've got basic sword attack or sword with shield. And then you've got your healing mage or your attacking mage. So there's not like it's an original MMO. Everything in this game I think I've seen in another MMO is just like they've taken it all and then just changed what the bad guys look like and like removed the basic sense of an MMO and just tried to mash it all together to earn some money. When I bought this game, you actually had to pay to buy the game. It's now free to play because no one wanted to play it. The servers were pretty much dead from the moment I bought the game, which was back in 2014 when this game was released. So even based on the time that it was released, it wasn't that good for its like time. This game probably would have been better around about 2002, 2006-ish maybe. Somewhere around there in that time, this game probably would have been quite popular. But releasing it in 2014 with like the basic, just generic stuff, which has basically been in MMOs for the last 10 years, and I've just taken like stuff directly from them and shoved them into this game to try and make their own one. It's not really going to work, which is why this game just failed and went free to play. So with it being free to play, a lot of the stuff in the game is like real money that you have to spend to buy it. It's not necessarily pay to win, because most of the items you can actually buy with gold is just super expensive. Like, I'm talking like 600,000 gold for a moderately good item. So like, you don't get gold that easily in this game. You're talking like maybe 20 to 100 gold from killing like creatures. So maybe after about an hour of playing, you might have earned like 1 to 2,000 gold. Of course, the higher level you get, and the higher the regions and harder the creatures, the more gold you get. But even so, you're still not earning a heap of gold that fast. And they haven't really got any sort of like quick win casinos or anything like that in this game to help you earn money a lot faster. It's just very generic grinding. Just grinding. That's this entire game. The music sucks in this. I swear they only have like one song for every region. I think you usually spend about an hour or two in each region, and they just continuously play the same music over and over and over. It got to the point where I had to turn music off just because it was making me want to quit this game. Which I probably should have done, because this game is not good. It's just so boring. The servers are still quite dead, even though it's free to play, but there are people on here. You might run into someone every like 1 or 2 hours, especially at the low levels. When people are just trying out the game, it's more popular there, which is pretty standard for MMOs, where more people quit after like level 10 or so once they've had a taste of the game and decided if they like it or not. The gameplay is just third person, like click on a creature, press a button to cast a spell, or left click to use your standard attack. There's no real aiming or anything like that in this game. You can place spells on the ground at certain locations, but I mean, it's not making the combat that exciting. And especially when it's quite laggy for me, especially when I play this game. I mean, they have like this system where you can kind of tell what your latency is, where they have red or yellow or green, depending on how good your ping is. So I think 80% of the time when I play this game, it's red, and the other 20% it's in the green. So usually the other 20% is when it's like midnight in the US, which is obviously where the servers are hosted. So there's a lot less people on the servers, which is when I actually get good time, which is usually when I'd be playing MMOs. But at the moment, at this time in the game, it's just red the entire time. So I'm getting like a slight bit of lag. It's not enough to really make the game unplayable, since it's not like a difficult game, but a couple times you will die due to lag. So it is quite annoying, but I am in New Zealand and our internet is quite slow, especially when most of the gaming servers are all hosted in like the US or Europe or somewhere like that, which is quite far away, whereas you get something in Australia, some servers there, and you'll get quite good ping. So I guess I can't really blame them for their server location. I mean, their server maintenance, I don't think I've ever logged on and had them be doing maintenance. Although, I think they do update this game. It's just like once every 3 months or so. I see like little notes and stuff and news in the launcher for the game where they say they've updated something, and I go into the game and I look around and it's like something really, really tiny. So obviously they're not putting a heap of effort into keeping this game, since it's already failed so early on. The regions are quite boring. They're just like, there's nothing really that exciting to look at in this game. I mean, it's not an ugly game. Some of it's quite interesting, but it's not like super awesome. You have like the map, and you can click on the map and then your person will walk to that place, but you gotta watch out because creatures will attack you. and the regions take about maybe 1 to 3 minutes to walk from one end to the other. The movement speed in this game is quite slow. All the enemies seem way faster than me. They do have teleporting and I think like speed boost in this game, which uses up your mana, even though it doesn't really increase it that much because it takes like 0.2 seconds to cast a spell, even though it's meant to be an instant spell cast, and it only moves you like 1 or 2 like seconds ahead of where you were before. So pretty much by the time you've like cast it enough times to get to where you were going a lot faster, you've already used up all your mana, and I'm playing as a mage, which pretty much means 0 mana means you're dead. You can buy mana potions and stuff like that, but it's really expensive, so it's not really worth it spending like in-game money, especially when you don't get it that much. You can spend real money obviously, and you get it really easily, so in that aspect it's maybe better to play this game with real money. There is VIP mode in this game. So VIP mode is basically just bonus experience when playing the game, and you can also have more quests equipped. So it's not necessarily like a big deal to have VIP mode, to subscribe to the game and pay monthly payments so you can have VIP mode. It's not really going to like ruin your game if you don't do it compared to other people who might be doing it. And they do give you free VIP mode if you register on their website for an official account, and then you get like 3 days free VIP, which is probably enough before you hate this game. I think I bought the actual game, and when they made it free to play, they gave everyone who had bought the game 1 week of VIP, which I think it like works out to being like $2 or something. So that goes to show how much they really cared about the people who actually paid money for it. But otherwise, don't think there's anything really worth doing in VIP mode, so you don't really need it. If you're gonna spend real money on the game, I'd probably just spend it on items or something for your character rather than VIP mode. But in saying that, this game is very like just grinding, so the bonus XP is helpful because it's less grinding, which is extremely boring. I find some people do like games which involves like heaps of grinding. I personally hate games like that, so I didn't like that about this game. The inventory system in this game sucks so bad. They do the management by categories, and then you get like 14-ish slots for each category, and there's like 5 categories, so you can have like 14 clothing items and 14 crafting items and 14 quest items in your inventory and stuff like that. So it's kind of disappointing because they drop so much loot, like not useful loot, it's just pointless junk which you could sell for like one piece of gold, which is like worth nothing in this game. But still, it would be better if you could pick it all up, but you can't because your inventory just fills up so quickly, and since there's no real teleportation or quick movement in this game, you have to spend like 3 or 4 minutes walking all the way back to a shop just so you can sell all this stuff that you didn't need but you kind of want to do because it's a grinding game, and if you want good items you have to buy them. The creatures don't really drop anything that's worth equipping, so it's not that fun, and pretty much the game after level 20 just becomes absolutely boring. You unlock all your skills around about level 34, level 38, somewhere around there. You unlock all your skills. So after that, I know that a lot of other people who I talk to in chat said it gets really boring after that, and they pretty much quit after level 38 because they saw no point to the game since there's no storyline or anything to work towards. But I personally hated this game after level 20. I thought it was quite fun up to level 20 when you actually had like unlocking quests and you were considering what to do with your character. But then after level 20, when you've chosen your specialization, it's just quite boring, and like pretty much you can get up to level 20 within like 4 hours of gameplay just from doing missions and stuff. And then after level 20, it takes like an hour or 2 before you get to level 21, and then an hour or 2 before you get to level 22, because they pretty much increase like the amount of XP you need to level up by like a massive amount. So it's like takes you way longer, and the quests are not exciting after level 20. I think the more original quests were in the very beginning, in the first region you play when they're trying to keep you playing. They seem to put the most effort in the game into that one little region. And then I think you're maybe about level 7 when you leave that region, and then you just get generic quests for like the rest of the game after that. So it's not that fun. I'd probably only give this game a 4 out of 10 because I honestly think it's kind of disappointing to see a game in 2014 that's not like, I mean, that's like an MMO that's not that original. It's basically just a copy of every other MMO out there with like unique creatures and maps. I mean, if you want people to play a game, you have to actually put proper effort and uniqueness into it, because other people who play MMOs most likely have played other MMOs, so they're going to notice all the similarities that are in this game, which I immediately noticed when playing it. Of course, this is just my opinion of the game. If you don't agree with it, or you do agree with it, drop a U for the game in the comments below. Also, if you think there's something original in this game, comment it below this video, because I would be interested to find out what it is that people think is original. So I'm only going to give this game a 4 out of 10. Okay guys, see ya.